Hey guys, today I'm going to be picking a Fichet 450. Yesterday I received a couple different French locks, the first of which is this 450 here, and I also got another neat lock. This is a push lock. This one is called the Fontaine Progress. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This one I'm going to have to make a special tension tool for, so I'll save picking this one for a later date. Moving back to the 450 here. This lock is the first of the H series locks from Fichet. This one appears to be quite old. I've never seen one with this same key bow design. For comparison, I pulled out a Fichet. I think this is a 480. Now there's a few differences between these. I haven't been able to fully disassemble the 450, and I'll show you why after I pick it. But as for the differences, I don't think there's any false gates in that. At least from picking, I didn't feel any. Another difference is this Fichet lock has, the newer one has ball bearings in front of the levers. These are considered lever locks, even though the design is quite unique. So there are 10 levers. There are 5 on either side, and they're staggered. So there's going to be 3 up here, 2 below that, 3 on this side, and then 2 above that. So to get started picking here, I'm going to use just basic tools, windshield wiper style tension wrench, and Peterson hook too. But before I do that, I should show you how this lock works. So I'm going to be picking it clockwise. So when you insert the key, if you rotate the key clockwise, it'll open that latch. And then if I go counterclockwise, it'll lock the deadbolt. So I'm gonna go clockwise today. Now I picked this last night, but I wasn't able to open the latch, so I built a tool that'll allow me to get this lock actually open if it was installed on a door or something. So I'm gonna apply light tension, and then I'm gonna just look for a binding lever here. Got some plug rotation there. Okay, we should be pretty close now. Oh, that's it. Alright, so that is the Fichet 450 pick. Now, if I were to continue rotating the plug, the lock wouldn't open. So what I made last night out of the thickest feeler gauge I had, this is 30 thousandths feeler gauge, is a tool that has these 2 prongs on them. Let me zoom in real quick. So when the key is inserted into the lock, in between these 2 cylinders, there's a circular part that has two holes in it, and the key fits into that circular part and rotates, and that actually moves the latch in. So with this tool, I have to rotate this plug back as far as it'll go without re-locking the lock, fit into those 2 holes, and then I can rotate and then pull that latch open. So let me try to do that here. It is tricky though. I've messed up a few times trying to do this. Okay, I gotta rotate it a little bit further. Okay, I'm locked into those 2 holes. So now as I rotate it clockwise, that latch will move. So if this was installed on the door, it would be unlocked now. So I'm going to rotate this back, and then I'm going to disassemble this lock. Let's see here. So I'm going to need a screwdriver. So now we have the two halves of the fichet 450. Now the reason I haven't been able to fully disassemble this is because there is a circlip in here and I can't figure out how to get it out. So the plug, if I push it, it won't move, and there's no way to really access that circlip. So that's why I'm not fully disassembling this lock. But anyway, that is the fichet 450 picked. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night.